So for those of you out there who may have armpit odor issues, not saying that you do, not saying that I do, I'm just saying that this works great if you're out in the field for a day, 2, 3 days. Dab a little on your hand and smack it underneath your armpit. The bacteria, the alcohol kills all the bacteria that is causing the odor, and it works great. Hello everyone, appreciate you stopping by. Before we jump into part 2 of Explore Paranatural, be sure to check out the last chapter where I field test the radar security camping system prior to my exploration in this video. I like to break my videos down in chapters, so feel free to jump around. And as always, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and leave a comment. I do answer the post. So the designers say you want it at least 3 feet 9 inches off the ground. We're going to take a walk over to where I set up the first one. So I'm along the trail that we came down. Campsite's right over there, as you can see in the distance. I wonder if I could, wait, could I zoom in? Yeah, it's already zoomed in. I don't know, you see it right there in the distance, that's where I placed it. It's pointing downwards. So that's where you're going to make a left all the way to my campsite. So I'm going to turn this thing on for you. Just didn't want it to go off while we were talking. Alright, so this is the trail we came down. If someone's walking down, they're not going to look behind them, they're going to look forward. It's not really that hidden, but it's going to be dark out. So this thing should be going off the moment we get into its radar. It's good up to 45 feet. See, it's still getting me. So I'm the creeper coming around. There he is. Let's see, that didn't pick it up. Do we have this on? Let's see. I think I have number 2 on. Or maybe I have it off. On our way back, I had to reset it. It took a little bit. I'm still learning the bells and whistles. So this should technically start going off. There we go. Sometimes it takes a few times to warm up, so to speak. So if number 2 goes off, you know I'm in trouble. Something's coming right up. I actually found an old fire pit. It's pretty close to the trail over here. So they say this thermocell is good up to 15 feet. Oh, bumped my head. Haven't turned it on yet. This is the first time I'm actually using it out in the wild. Usually I just do spray. But 15 feet, I would say 15 feet is about to where that fire pit is. Yeah, the bugs are starting to come out. So I'm standing at the fire pit that's hanging right there. So I'm thinking of getting a pre-fire going and talk a little Bigfoot. Sasquatch. It has become pretty the thing lately here in Uwharrie. There was that festival that last weekend. I believe there was thousands of people that attended. But there's been a lot of interest that has come about in the last month or so. I would say a big part of it has to do with a YouTube channel called Hellbent Holler. I believe they're a husband and wife. They're cryptic investigators. They do have regular day jobs and so forth, but they've become quite popular. And they've been here in Uwharrie on some investigations, and they put out a few good videos. They're at the fringe, I believe, theory of Bigfoot and what's going on. I'm not, I would like to believe, honestly, but I, yeah, I'm out here doing my own investigation. Kinda, in a way. Didn't record anything. I got my tape recorder there, but yeah, let me get off the point. Doing research here in Uwharrie, you naturally come across just the history of Sasquatch here, mostly concentrated over in the Baden Lake area, Morrow Mountain, I believe, or it's the mountain on the opposite side of the off-roading. Let's see, probably light it up. So I'm gonna just go right to the fringe theory of what Bigfoot is, like what I've come across in my research. They are a race of beings that can travel interdimensionally through portals and so forth. They live in a world that's similar to ours, but there's less like forest, I believe, or there's less food and so forth, and they've been coming here for centuries, millennia. They had relationships with the Native Americans. They're somewhat psychic. Again, this is the fringe theory of the Bigfoot and genre phenomenon. It is, and it's a huge phenomenon, and it's getting big here again in Uwharrie. People have communicated with them, and they basically said they're a lot like the human race. They have different species, or different races, so to speak. They have like Chinese Bigfoot, American Bigfoot, Irish Bigfoot. Like there's different races. And this is pretty funny to talk about, right? And some are mean and some are bad, just like humans. And the other side of it, the opposite end, is it's a Gigantopithecus, somewhat, like a offshoot, possibly. It's ape-like. It's doesn't have any of the above, like I mentioned before. That's coming from a different dimension and so forth. And yeah, and then you have in between, I guess. I don't know. I'm still kind of, I'm trying not to get into it, but it is, again, a phenomenon here in Uwharrie. So where do I stand? So I don't know. I might not even put this part into the video. So it's a fascinating subject, and don't know why I'm talking about it here. I'm alone, pretty far in here in Birkhead Mountain Wilderness. So I really don't know where to go with it from here at this point. I am interested. Again, if something comes about tonight, I'm hopefully going to be ready. I'll record. Hopefully it'll stay in the distance. Want a good night's sleep. Let me start getting the fire a little bit more going here. There was some strange flying bug. It was about as large as a bumblebee. It flew in, it zigzagged in, stopped in front of the fuzzy part of the microphone, looked at me, looked at that, and then turned around and zipped away. And it had a head, almost looked like, it was a big head, looked like a head of a lion somewhat, but that was very odd. I'm not going crazy. So if I'm going to really do a true exploration of the Birkhead Wilderness Area, I'm going to have to lighten my backpack. It's 40 pounds, and it's not working. I was hurting getting here, and maybe 30, because I would really like to go and follow like North Prong, Hannah's Creek, because there might be some other interesting things out there that hardly anybody sees, because it is difficult to navigate through here and you do need a lighter pack. Alright, so my sensor went off. Just went off once. Can't see it there. Number 1. There it goes again. Something's there. It's actually a lot darker than what the camera is showing you. I got my pretty high beam flashlight right now. Maybe it's a deer? Could be a spider crawling on it. I put that thing through a lot of tests. Doesn't do good in the rain. Freak if I see somebody standing there. It's my fault. I put myself in this position. Can't see. Okay, this is up the road. The old road bed. Oh, so it's getting me now. Right there. You know what? It does look like a spider's on it. So no gun. Alright. False alarm, guys. Let me get out of this range and stop this ding dong. I wish they'd come up with a new signal, or one you could switch from. Like beep 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 beep. Maybe if they're watching this, some user suggestions. Yeah, come up with a different sound and have a volume to it. I gotta put bug spray on this stuff. Keeps on going off. It should work. Number 1 is working now, but it kept on going off. Number 2, gonna put that on when I go to bed tonight. This is a nice little green flashlight. It runs hot after you have it on for a little bit. And it has somewhat of a short battery life. It comes with its own rechargeable batteries. Yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate that. Fire's going pretty good. Mosquito repellent, the Therma cell, is doing great. I haven't really experienced too many bugs. What else? Anything before I say goodnight? No cell reception here. So if you're thinking about camping, expect that. I mean, zero reception. I can't even text, nothing. Right. Well, if I don't jump back in tonight until the morning, that means everything went well. But if something happens, if I hear anything, I'll be sure to check in with you. Good morning. Had a decent night. On my way to pick up the sensor to my radar security system. Not sure if it kept me too secure or not. It was going off half the night. So I had to turn it off eventually. I assume because it was all the bugs. So it would be great in a more open environment, I believe. I did spray it. Did I pass it? Oh yeah, I passed it. It's right over here. I did spray it with bug spray, but I guess that didn't work too well. Let's see, we got it right here. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna keep on using it, give it a shot, give it a good run. Then maybe I'll email the company, tell them to watch my video. Maybe they'll even sponsor me, and maybe they're building a 2.0. Who knows? I'll give them my suggestions. I was hoping for some mist this morning. That would have been nice, some forest mist. Would have made some great shots. But yeah, there's a few more target locations I found using LiDAR, which I'm going to be exploring in the future. Might have to wait until fall. I think I would love to be out here more so than this time of year. Well, I'm going to get back to my campsite, start breaking it down, relax a little bit. Got a little tough hike back up to the trailhead because if you do come out to this way, a lot of it's kind of sloping downhill, and on the way back a lot of it's sloping back up. So yeah, I appreciate you stopping by, watching this. If you made it this far, that's awesome. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you like my content and want to see more. Didn't want to bring too much up about my hacking situation that happened to me about just over a week ago. Getting over it, getting back on the saddle. But I appreciate all the support and everyone that has reached out to me individually and commented. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.